All right, let's talk about it. That one task we all dread, the prior authorization. I mean, it's a total nightmare, right? But what if I told you that AI could flip that script, turn that administrative headache into, believe it or not, the easiest part of your day? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down right now.
I know, that sounds like a crazy, bold claim, turning our most hated task into the easiest one. But stick with me here. We're about to see exactly how this tech can make that a reality and honestly just completely transform your workflow. First things first, let's just call it what it is. It's a shared pain point for every single one of us. It's that source of endless frustration. Yeah, we're talking about prior authorization hell. And this is so much more than just paperwork. It's a soul-crushing, time-sucking burden that pulls you away from why you got into medicine in the first place, actually caring for your patients. Okay, so just how bad is it, really? Let's get into the hard numbers because they really paint a picture of how this impacts all of our practices. Get this, 2 to 7 hours. That is how much time the average doctor wastes every single week fighting with these forms. Just think about that for a second. That's a whole afternoon you could be spending with patients just gone, vanished. And the kicker? After all that time, all that effort, a whopping 30 to 40% of these requests are just flat out denied on the first try. It's an unbelievably inefficient system that honestly feels like it's designed to make us fail. And this right here, this is the core of it. Look at this. The time we spend on paperwork is literally dwarfing the time we get with our patients. This imbalance, this is the heart of the problem for so many of us. Okay, but here's the really crucial insight, the secret, if you will. Most denials aren't because our medical judgment is wrong. Nope. It's because the letter is missing the magic keywords an insurance reviewer is trained to look for. It's not a medical problem, it's a language problem. And that realization, well, that's a perfect lead-in to the solution. Because if the problem is just about language, then we can use a tool that speaks their language perfectly. And that tool is AI. So let me introduce you to the Universal Prior Authorization Prompt. Seriously, think of it like a master key. It's this incredible template where you just plug in the patient's details and boom, it spits out a nearly perfect evidence-based draft for pretty much any request you can imagine. And the results? Well, they really do speak for themselves. When you use these AI-assisted letters, the first-time approval rate just skyrockets. We're talking 75 to 85%. That is a massive, massive jump. It means our patients get the care they need way faster. Okay, so what's the magic here? What makes this prompt so darn effective? Let's break it down. So the prompt is built on 4 key pillars. You've got the clinical presentation, the justification, and the evidence basis. All super important. But I want you to really focus on step 3, alternatives tried and failed. This right here, this is the absolute game changer. Why? Because it completely shuts down the #1 reason they deny these things before they can even bring it up. All right, so what does this actually look like in practice, in your day-to-day? Let's do a little side-by-side comparison, the old way versus the new AI way. Honestly, the difference is just staggering. What used to take, 20, 30 minutes of digging through charts and trying to guess the right keywords is now a draft that's ready in 30 seconds. You go from fighting for approvals to getting them on the first try, all because the AI is using that perfect guideline-based language for you. And this core template, it's not a one-trick pony. It's incredibly versatile. It works for complex meds like GLP-1s, for biologics, for advanced imaging like MRIs and PET scans, and even for that ultimate headache, writing a powerful denial appeal. It handles it all. Okay, and this is super important, so I want to be crystal clear. This technology is an assistant. It's a tool. It is not a replacement for your clinical judgment. You have to verify everything the AI gives you, every time. Because at the end of the day, your name is on it and you are responsible. And that brings us to the final point, which is maybe the most important one of all. This isn't really about paperwork, is it? It's about getting your time back. It's about reclaiming your life. So I'm just going to leave you with this one question to chew on. What would you do with an extra 5 hours every single week?